No, it's too late now. Okay, so very exciting stuff here, guys.
I haven't
Super
played
exciting.
Remastered for a while.
I have Terran Purifiers. Are these the Goliaths that shoot the...
Yes, the purifiers are the ones.
Oh
that
my god,
shoot.
that's awesome. Just one-shot a Marine.
Well, they do some serious damage, so they're meant to be really good for augmenting your stuff.
Probably would have been useful to put those guys in bunkers.
Heroes are expendable. That's what I like to see.
Yep. Heroes are expendable, and you are. Oh, the heroes have been changed. So Artanis, for example, fires his. He's got buffed antimatter missiles, and he shoots them at everything.
Cool. I like the idle animations that you have here.
Yeah.
From the other stuff you've worked on.
Yep. If you want to make them look better, I suggest turning off the idle or smooth turning animation, whatever that is. It adds an extra frame that I can't actually control in my script.
Is that in options, I'm guessing? Smooth turning?
Yeah, options, graphics, smooth turning animation. While you're at it, you can disable dynamic lighting and have a much better experience too.
Turn that off.
Yeah, it's just a personal preference. It might look better.
Shit, I'm getting attacked already.
Yeah, Dominion gets attacked first. I see Jay Barino moving out real early.
Are those pre-placed?
Yeah.
Pre-placed units out here? Okay.
I have pre-placed units everywhere. This is supposed to be Kerrigan's space platform, after all. It doesn't make any sense that she starts with a tiny little base.
That's because she sent all her brutes to the surface of Char. God.
Well,
haven't you read the wiki and scoured through the lines of dialogue?
That's why they're all around you, because they came back from Char.
Obviously.
Come on. I mean... Are you even a real straw man commenter? Get on my level.
Did someone page me?
I don't remember the layout of this map and like where the good places to take other bases. I assume we want to try to expand pretty quick.
You do, but it's also, I mean, the AI expands up to 8 times. So you're gonna have to fight them for it usually. They don't start expanding for a little bit, or maybe they already started.
Upgrade flyer attacks.
Oh, that's building armor. I haven't changed the tooltip on that.
Oh, okay. That's nice that that's a little option there. I'm happy with that. It's a little rude that they have Dark Swarm so early.
Yes, and they used it on, specifically, they used it on Ultralisks and Hero Ultralisks when they're in combat, so expect them to be a little bit more intelligent.
A lot of hypers.
Oh man, you guys are gonna have a blast with the late game attacks if we get there. It's like attack add 60 Zergling somewhere in there.
Oh wow. So this is, assuming this is not supposed to be easy.
Oh yeah,
it's
this
definitely
is meant to be like a...
very challenging.
Yeah, I feel like I should have taken an expansion already.
Yeah, we might have to play it. We will probably have to play it a few times. I'll scan some of the expos for you.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. So part of it is that I just don't know where to go.
Right.
There's a nice space.
I'm not sure if the layout is the same as it was though in the original.
No, I've changed it pretty heavily.
Okay.
I also added a bunch of extra ramps. The idea is to have like the whole idea that I was going for anyways was that the Zerg obviously love to flank, and that's still true for AI Zerg, so I wanted to have them, give them more opportunities, especially since 2 of the combatants are Terran, and you can turtle up really easily.
Your forces are under attack.
So at first it feels really like your base is too big, there's too many entry points, but eventually you sort of get a handle on how it works. AI does randomly select its targets though, so it's hard to predict.
Oh, okay, that's what I was also wondering, is if it's like the early attacks at least are completely programmed so you can know exactly where to focus.
No,
okay.
They are all random. Originally it was all very linear, like once you played it a few times you could get it, but then I decided that I wanted to make the AI a little bit more of a dick.
It's nice of you.
Yeah.
Very rude.
Let's move. Standing by.
Very nice of you to give me 2 High Templar that I can do nothing with.
Hey, they have an attack now.
Oh, okay.
They can attack air and ground units, and it's concussive, so it's good against mutas. Encourages you to use more of them. Keep them more out, as opposed to morphing them into Archons. Although Archons were pretty effective the last time I tested this with a good friend. He built only Archons basically. In one. So it is possible to win.
So one of the things I noticed when you were playing this before, I saw some much earlier versions of this. I know it's vastly different now. Is how the AI reacts when you try to do anything. Is that similar now, or is that been changed? Where like they'll send 100 supply worth in response to you attacking one of their hatcheries somewhere on the map.
That still happens, but the difference is the composition. So they actually now cycle through a set of different compositions of units. Necron proposed the idea, and I had no idea that the defense could even work that way, so shout out to him for showing me that stuff. It was really cool to see the AI do it. So basically, what you can do, or what the AI does is it'll say, okay, I'm going to, for this 2-minute period, I'm going to defend with, 4 Zerglings out of, this is like a hypothetical, they defend with much more than that. Uh-oh, Deltron's getting dropped.
Oh shit. A couple Zerglings. There was an infested, I thought it was Kerrigan, but it was an infested Zealot.
Yes.
Yeah, he had mentioned those were added. That's crazy.
Base is under attack.
Alright, get up there, guys. Well, that's not cool. Alright, SCVs, run.
Yeah, oh no. That's one of the random attacks is that it decides to drop you.
It's also tricky because it's hard to get to your allies early on, so it's like you really have to fend for yourself pretty early.
Yep, and then once you can unite against it is when the tables start to turn. But I have to admit, there is an experimental change I've added in. Oh shit, 2 ultras.
Base is under attack.
There's an experimental change I have added in that removes the supply cap for the AI, so I don't know how this is gonna go.
I was watching though. You were the most recent replay that I saw was the AI never seemed to really max itself out.
Right. So now recently I increased its defined max limitation. So even though I've removed the supply cap, they still probably won't get very far, but beyond 200, but they were capping out, even though most units don't even cost supply for the AI anymore. Like it was just building that many units. So it's been pretty difficult to keep the AI, basically to keep the AI competitive once you get past the early game. I also have like a set of testers that are pretty skilled at the game, so trying to balance that with the desire to make it approachable is definitely a challenge. One of the main things about this is that I want to make it desirable that people play this with the intent of getting better over time, as opposed to like you're probably not going to win this in the first round. You know?
How dare you?
The kind of idea.
I'm a master of this game. I don't know if you know that. A master.
That's why people subscribe to you, Jake.
I know. I'm the best player. Subscribe to Jay Barino's single player walkthroughs because he shows me the pro strats. Yeah, obviously.
He's like the Prima official strategy guide.
Not enough minerals.
Well, that just happened.
Oh.
Not enough
What happened to you?
Well, just look at my base.
Well. Did they drop you a second time?
I was attacked by Ultralisk lurkers and
no.
infested.
Yeah, that actually
zealots.
inspires me to make sure to get detection early. That's one of the hardest things is getting an observatory out. It really puts me down a tech path that I do not find desirable particularly early.
Yeah, I was thinking about maybe making the heroes detectors so that early on you were at a bit less of an emphasis on going down a specific tech path, and I don't really have a problem with that. The heroes are designed that they are expendable, but it's important for you to keep them. Like it should feel reasonable to keep them alive. Another idea I've had is that only if you keep your hero alive will you get reinforcements from other characters, like Raynor will show up to help Mensk or something. Finally have that army at his back.
The only one who can really save the day here is fucking mental Jim Raynor.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He goes mental and he's here to help.
Well, I'm sure there's some way to do it.
The attacks definitely keep you on your toes early on. Like I haven't gotten smoked, but like if you don't react quickly, you're just gonna lose any progress you've made.
Yeah,
Definitely strikes me as something you kind of have to creep your way through.
Just take it nice and slow.
Yeah,
I like that they
not-
drop on you though. Definitely keeps you. I mean, keeps you on your toes, like we were saying.
Yeah, the drops are I'm particularly a little proud of, I guess, because I don't feel like they've been really successful in other attempts. But
I noticed there's structure armor.
yes,
Hell yeah.
which is
Let's get a physics thing.
Ah, those infested zealots are bullshit.
Oh yeah,
they're pretty
quite,
easy.
quite good.
I have a reasonable amount of units here, and I just zoomed over. I'm like, oh, it's one unit, and then it killed a dragoon in the midst of all the
It
other
was
units.
two. It was two.
Oh, there were two. Okay.
Yeah, they're really small. So you can't really see. Kerrigan's model is really tiny.
Add-on complete.
You try playing as the Dominion as a first timer. Your tanks just blow up all your shit.
Like a lot of overkill friendly fire.
Yes. So you have to really know how to approach
I mean, they
it.
keep dropping on me, non-stop.
Oh, that should be a. Well, maybe not. Maybe that isn't a small attack. Actually, I don't know.
It's not. It's not. Oh god. Well, here's a lot of overlords.
It's not. Oh god.
Look how many.
Yeah.
Yeah, drop the infested zealot on the high ground. Great job, AI.
Is there more than one level of building armor, or is it only one?
It's two right now. I thought that maybe that would be too strong, but
Oh
I
my
don't
god.
really-
Sounds like Deltron's getting kind of a raw deal here.
You know, I didn't even modify how the AI attacks, like the attack pattern, but somebody had just said, "Well, I was UED and I didn't get attacked at all."
Oh my
Of
god, we're
course.
gonna be mutalised. That's crazy.
Gotta get those Valkyries, man.
I had a bunch. I have a hero Valkyrie. DeGaull's a Valkyrie.
Forces are under
Ooh,
attack.
that's a lot. Like I can send up Artanis, but I suspect he's not gonna do too well.
Not enough minerals.
I have a bunch of Phoenixes, but they suck against Middle.
Oh, there's an entire base here. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, that's an. You should still be able to. Oh. Oh, god damn it, Scourge.
Oh, so in the race.
I'm trying to. Fucking every unit in the goddamn map in my way. Alright.
Not enough minerals. Forces are under
I just barely floated
Great.
in towards one of their bases, and they sent like 6 Mutalisks and 12 Hydralisks to my expansion. They're like, nope, no, you don't, sir.
Hey, I brought some friends.
base is under
Thank you.
You know, I'm curious. Actually, would it be a viable strategy if one of your allies is getting overwhelmed? What if you go and attack one of their bases? Do you think they would move their units to try to stop you?
They don't remove them unless they were defense units to begin with, but what they will do sometimes is they'll certainly stop attacking further. So that is an
Base
option.
is under
Okay.
attack.
Stuff is getting destroyed. Alright, well, I guess I'll have these guys on
Thanks.
patrol outside your nat.
Thank you for the help.
Yeah, I didn't expect the Mutalisks to chase me all the way into your base, though, so it just wound up being worse.
All right, I'm about to take a bit of a risk here.
Oh, they won't defend
Forces
that.
are under attack.
Oh, they will. Okay. Oh, there's no hatchery here. Okay.
Get like a pocket expansion, well protected.
Yeah, this one down here is supposed to be well protected for you, too. I guess that was not the case.
Yeah, I mean the layout with the with a lot of the expansions just make it so that they're gonna send like 12 Mutalisks to you, and you can't set up any defense to sit there to do anything about it. Like I just lost all my probes, but I realized like there's no way I could have enough static defense to possibly hold that off. It's
Yeah,
pretty
the
great.
trick for that one is probably putting a Dark Archon in the mineral line and Maelstroming or something.
And I've
or
got High
Psystorm.
Templar here, but they just keep sending waves of Mutalisks specifically.
Not enough minerals.
I might
I'll
have
just
to
leave
make it
Artanis
so
up
that-
there.
I have to make Psystorm. Oh, it's that expansion. I thought you meant it was your main. Yeah, that expansion does get attacked by. Some
So I'm
stuff.
guessing there's no way the heroes don't revive, right?
No.
Oh, that's too bad.
I was thinking of like a mechanic where they would come back as like a weaker form or something. Like he jumps out and he's a ghost. Or, I don't know.
They're just persistently
Get out of
weaker
here.
every time.
Yeah, then they're
Oh,
just
man,
a regular marine.
Kill the yeah, that thing.
It's like Dark Souls.
It's expansion. It's expanding in your base. What an asshole.
And they're protecting it.
Dark Swarm. God damn it.
Yeah, nothing you can do
I
about
actually, yeah. You can put some tanks over there.
Yeah, does the UED have any particular counter for Dark Swarm? They can make fire bats, or are they disallowed from fire bats?
They can make fire bats, but they
make
can
fire
also
bats.
their purifiers are pretty good too.
Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to make those things, but
Actually, their vulture replacements are really good.
I feel like I'm approaching this very clinically. I'm like, okay, so I think the AI might do this. Meanwhile, Deltron's like, they're killing me!
it's one hero Valkyrie.
Will it live? Yeah, my phoenixes do basically nothing to Mutalisk, unfortunately.
Nice. We survived.
Base is under attack.
All right, I have a couple more on the way.
I want to try to start clearing a path towards one of them.
they're coming for you. God.
Your forces are under
I'm gonna try to get arbiters so I can maybe get up towards you somehow, because I'm just trapped down here. I feel like if I could get a couple High Templar up there, I could help. Make some shuttles or something and fly around the bottom of the map. I don't know.
Oh, I pulled some of their air support my way.
Not enough minerals.
Hopefully that means that their attack on you is a little bit more reasonable. Oh, they're killing me.
They're killing me. Are those Phoenix particularly good against? Do they do explosive or
Your
concussive?
forces are
It's
under
explosive.
attack.
That's why they suck against
Mutus.
everything that isn't a Guardian or a Devourer. I don't even know. I haven't even looked at my base in the last 2 years, so I don't know what I'm doing.
2 years.
Yeah,
Under attack.
not an exaggeration at all. Of course.
What have I found?
They've already teched up the Guardians.
Oh my god, there's a whole thing down here.
They
looks-
will
this-
have what? Oh, that I don't think they defend that actively. Not as much as the rest of their stuff.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say this looks pre-placed to me.
Base
It is.
is under attack. Not enough minerals.
Oh, I have no guess. It's a struggle just to keep all of my units in my.
Your forces are under
Hold on, I
attack.
need a lot of marines.
Oh, great.
Well,
Should not have poked the...
Yep.
Poke Kerrigan.
Base is under attack.
Well, shit.
Alright, I'm getting an arbiter. Hopefully, if I can maybe recall some stuff up to you, to one of you.
yeah.
Nope. God damn it.
Again, I don't know if it's like this every time, but it seems like they pick one person, and it's like
Check on them.
sharks. They smell blood.
It's not exactly. I mean,
I
you'll
mean,
get a lot of.
they were leaving me alone, but then I tried to retake the expansion and didn't work out too well.
You're able to, like, it's just part of the reason why you have to
Base
keep
is under
everything
attack.
in your base a little fairly strong, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that.
Not enough
Wait,
minerals.
the dreadnoughts cost normal money as a normal backer? 400, 300?
Base is
Yeah.
under attack.
Okay.
And I think I overheard you at one point saying, is it true that the AI can get 4/4 upgrades or more?
I actually have not observed it getting to that point.
But they could, and we can't.
It's in the script.
Okay.
I don't know. I haven't been able to verify that it actually works yet.
That pains me.
Yeah.
Why you do this?
I actually thought it would need to be stronger.
Your forces are under attack.
It's because when it's like one of those things where when it doesn't win against like really good players, that's when its flaws are very obvious.
Mm-hmm.
So
Warp field stabilized. Should I try to get up to? I don't think I can get to you up there. Actually, if I wanted to, I don't think I could fly up the side of the map and get to you.
Your forces are under attack.
yeah, I've sort of scanned the.
Oh, I just saw the skitters. It one-shot my battlecruiser, Dreadnought.
Holy Kakulza! Jesus Christ!
Yeah, it's a cloaked,
Save me!
cloaked scourge. So,
Yeah, those are pretty 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 powerful. Well, actually, they have the same damage as regular Scourge. Oh
So
my!
sorry. I wish I could be doing anything to help one of you. There's no way I can get to either of you at this point. It's crazy.
It's okay. They attacked me, so that's good news for you guys.
I noticed that it looks like a lot of these bases have a boatload of resources in them.
They all do, yeah. There's not a single
nice.
one that's like low. Problem is actually Tarrasque.
Not enough minerals.
Just trying to hold out here.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Hopefully you guys can survive. Got some Goliaths.
Jesus Christ, my tanks suck.
I love the flamethrower attack on the Goliath, the UED Goliath.
Yeah, I think it does. It looks like it's pretty good.
Can I just say I've gotten both levels of building armor, and it seems like it's quite effective.
Yeah, I'm just grabbing that now. I need more levels of my Wraith or my Phoenix upgrade.
Oh my god!
Shit!
Okay.
Oh man!
We may have
I think yeah, splash damage of any kind seems like it's going to be hugely important.
Yes, they spam. You know, Zerg and kind of.
Yeah, I mean specifically the Mutalisk. Like you need a way to counter mass Mutalisk.
Building armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I don't really have a good way to do it. Well,
Do
my way
carriers
is-
start with the 8 interceptors?
Yeah, actually, if you build a carrier, you'll see the modification that was made to them. It's pretty cool.
Okay. I've been wary to make really any air units with the expectation that there's going to be
10 billion units to attack you.
yeah, like a bunch of Scourge coming out of nowhere, or invisible Scourge coming out of nowhere to kill me.
Under attack.
Hey, look at Jay Barino go. Pushing
Yeah,
into the
there's no,
bases.
there's no defeat trigger yet, at least. So.
Oh, they have devouring ones.
Yes, they sure do. And they absolutely destroy me because they cause all of the splash damage in the entire universe to attack my bunkers.
Base is
What?
under
Oh, the invisible Scourge. I'm like, what just killed my armor? It's funny to just watch things
Yeah.
explode and have no idea why.
Well, you cleared that base out.
Base is under attack.
How about that one?
I'll go there next. I'm not quite ready for that, I don't think.
I haven't even been able to
Base is under
expand.
attack.
Oh, Jesus.
See, I should have done what you did, Pronogo. Just bunker in.
Yeah, I probably should have warned you as much.
My base was very spread out.
Yeah.
At the
Well, you
beginning.
also have like you're like a halfway point, so you have access to 2 expansions really close by, but the problem is, of course, defending them.
Right.
And then Jay has access to like that pocket one in the bottom right, but that will get harassed.
It was
pretty
defended.
frequently.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't have access to much of anything as Dominion,
Base is
but
under
there's an
attack.
expansion down here that I could have taken. Oh, that's a nice.
Look at all
attack.
those overlords.
Yeah, they're having a spin.
They're just hanging out.
There's 2 Tarrasques in that attack wave. I'm probably. Well, no, I have enough Phoenixes. I think I can fight them.
if you can. Oh yeah, poor Deltron.
Saw my science facility.
If you fly it away from them, they might be able to. I don't know.
No,
Your forces are
and
under
they're gonna chase
attack.
it.
I refuse to make Reavers. I refuse.
I'm sorry, guys.
If that's the only way to win, I refuse to.
I refuse to win.
I feel like I let you guys down.
Yeah, no, it's you got unlucky, man. That's all.
We're no longer friends.
Okay.
Sorry.
You gotta get good at StarCraft.
I won't forget that.
Invited to the fan club.
Oh, okay.
Your forces are under attack.
That's now the mutants
Oh,
are
that's-
found your base.
Now they go
They
for
go
Protogo. I
straight
feel
for the
lucky,
mineral
like
line.
I've been left primarily alone.
They go straight for the mineral line. That's what I
Yeah.
noticed in mine.
Oh, there were. Wait, no, it's just. Okay, never mind. I thought it was 3 Tarrasques.
Luckily, you have a lot of race. There's like 20 lurkers.
It sure is.
Leviathan.
I figured we're down a person, so might as well. I'm just gonna experiment a little and try to take out that bottom left base. But I feel like trying to wipe out the expansions one by one is just gonna be a losing battle.
Well, we also are, yeah, since we're down a person, the solution to this map is really, it lies in trying your best to
Stay alive.
work together. If you can't work together to like fight, the whole idea is that it's individually way more powerful than anything that we can really do.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, that's why I think the key to the beginning is going to be us finding a way to link up and support each other, even if it's with a couple units. Like, having some way to be able to move units quickly between each other.
Yeah, and another thing you can do as well is you can anytime you attack the AI, it will delay them from attacking because they have to be busy defending. So if all three of us were to attack it from different angles, then it would have to split up its defense force across 3 different spots.
Yeah.
And
that's what I was saying earlier, is what if we attacked while someone was getting smoked? Might help.
Yeah, instead of trying to go and find a way to find them.
So Pronago, like the expansions, and then this one is on a island, right? There's no ground path to
that one.
The one on the right. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you ping?
Hold Alt and left click on the minimap.
Okay.
So recommendation for me to send an Arbiter to a friend's base and recall. I can't get to anyone's base. If you look at the minimap, there's no path, to get anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, this is all open. This base, this base, this base, this base, none of those exist in the opening.
Oh, okay.
Those are all, like, the AI only has its starting stuff that's revealed to you on the minimap in the middle, and some, like, infested command centers that are strewn throughout, which, by the way, they can't rebuild. Yeah, so they expand pretty early on, but they can't rebuild the command centers, and that's where the infested zealots and Terrans come from. So if you wipe those out early, you get a pretty good advantage.
Yeah, I got rid of one of the infested command centers, which I wasn't sure if.
Yeah, there's another one over here, and then the third one's there. I think that's all I added. Besides, there's like one in the main. I might have to add a second one in the main in case you snipe them out. Holy Overlord.
Okay, I'm doing something that I should not do, but I'm gonna try it.
Well, it's in the middle of attacking me, so I don't know what that's worth.
Did you say that the A will not rebuild expansions, or they will?
No, they will, but they won't rebuild command centers. I'm gonna.
What the hell? Are these Corsairs?
What are they doing?
They have the default,
the interceptors.
Yeah, they have the default ground attack for interceptors, but they attack with splash for air.
That's awesome.
They're streaming in to stop me, but at a slow enough rate that I think I can.
I'm also attacking their base up here with Phoenixes. Unfortunately, I have no gas and no income anymore since they killed all my workers.
You can come and take. Oh no, I built there too.
That's fine. I have one SUV left. No, Marine! Oh, you served the Dominion very well.
Oh no, not my High Templar.
The human players cannot go over 200 supply, right? They're capped.
Yeah, I might make it so that they can go over up to 300 or something, but the problem is ever getting to the point where you actually have that much supply worth. I think I'll do that. I don't mind doing that. That seems pretty cool.
Yeah, because it's like you're going to be constrained by resources anyway, most likely.
Yeah. I was able to kill one of the 4 hatcheries here, so that's a success. Alright, now I'll just try and support you.
Ah! Dragoons getting stuck on
Look at all
bridges!
the overlords!
Oh, they just scourged you.
Look at all of them. I think they're retreating to another base, sir.
Where are they going? Oh no! No! They're not retreating! They are going to pick up the attack wave that's up there and drop them on my armory.
Womp womp.
I didn't even notice I was dying, honestly. Oh, I don't have my Corsairs back, or Corsairs. Well, I don't have any Phoenixes back. Alright, it's all up to you, Jay.
Yeah,
you're holding on.
After you explicitly said that you can't win this map alone, it's virtually impossible.
They're sending. Yeah, 2 Tauras.
Oh shit.
One is killing all your specters.
That's my salvo tank. As well as the Tauras. Wait, where's the other one?
Oh,
The other one died.
I see what you mean about those salvo tanks.
Yeah. They attack very fast. It makes them really good if you can keep a distance between your stuff.
Yeah, Jay, you're playing very, very well.
I didn't get attacked at the beginning, really. I mean, I did, but it was small enough that I didn't get bullied out of my expansions or anything. So.
Yeah, the same thing happened last time to the UED. So it seems like it doesn't pick one player so much as it ignores one player sometimes. It's probably a chance for it to be pretty effective, though. And then now the issue is we have to wait for this creep to go away before we can actually expand. Let's see, did they expand into Deltron's main?
Probably.
No,
they haven't.
yet.
Okay, let me go. I'm gonna sit some units down here to try to make sure you can take that. Again, just for funsies, we could restart now that we have some idea.
Yeah, if you guys want to, I don't mind. I mean, I'm gonna get killed anyways.
I don't mind either. I'm fine.
And you're getting harassed anyway. Oh. Hey, look, they're expanding to that base that you just put all this units.
Yeah, if I were to play the UED again, I would try to take this expansion. Take the expansions quickly.
Yeah, it's like, and you just have to
build.
take one expansion and then build a crap ton of defense.
Right.
The AI is still only 1-1. I'm surprised.
Yeah, they take a long time to upgrade. Well, they're 1-2 on there, or they're 2 ground carapace.
Oh, devouring ones. I'm like, why? He's not dying.
Why does that single Zergling have 4 kills?
Yep.
Jay, you have a couple of your units just stuck in Chronogo's base.
Yeah, I sent him up there to help, but
I appreciate the gesture.
Okay, well, I guess this is a good first attempt, unless we want to slowly wait until we just get steamrolled.
Yeah, it's. I mean, if you guys want to have the AI's later game attacks shown off, you can. But
one thing I will say is I still have money in my main base. I still have money in my first 2 expansions. So I think there's definitely not going to be a resource constraint. It's mostly just about locking down your base really early, and I think maybe focusing on taking bases that lead towards your allies as opposed to. Even though I have a safe one behind my base, I might want to move towards Chronogo early so that at least we can make some sort of supply line.
Right, that's another strategy.